Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Trey Hodge and I'm accompanied by Justin Muir today. We're going to be talking and discussing about reverse dieting and the importance of it. A lot of times when we have someone who's like say a competitor who's actually getting ready for a show and they're slowly bringing calories down, increasing activity, whether it's each week or bi-weekly, metabolism does change stuff over time. And of course, when you're doing that much work, that much activity, and you're that restricted on calories, your metabolism has a reset and it goes a little bit lower each time we do that. Now, the thing is, the problem we actually see a lot of times with a lot of different athletes, and that is going into a reverse diet. Reverse dieting is, to me, one of the most important parts of any phase when it comes to transitioning from a pre-contest to an all-season. The reason for it is because your metabolism is sitting at a very lower rate when you're coming out of a show. So what we have to do, we have to rebuild the metabolism. We want to reset that BMR base rate. So when we're doing that though, we have to slowly acclimate the body to increase the calories and also decrease the activity. My approach with all my clients, Justin's experienced the same approach too with his reverse diet in the past, is you start slowly adding calories back in. So give an example, if a competitor goes into a show and they're eating 2,000 calories a day, our first week back, we're not going to jump up and give them tons of food where they're eating 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day. We're going to actually start off with, we probably might add them like 300 more calories a day than they were getting before. And that could be in components of like adding a little bit more carbohydrates in the diet, a little bit more fats, just enough to give them that 300 calorie boost. Same time with it comes if they're doing physical activity like cardio and all that, well, we say, okay, with the cardio, we're going to slowly reduce the cardio at the same time too. So we're doing two different things we're focusing on. We're focusing on activity and we're focusing on nutrition. That way we're getting a slow transition, and based on how that person is doing responsive as far as their body's responding, a lot of times I go by energy levels too, seeing how their energy is, seeing how their appetite. Many times appetite dictates metabolism too, so I want to make sure that their appetite is wanting to climb up and pick up as well with that. I usually would suggest a reverse diet process for a 12-week period. At least we know you're kind of getting into the clear. Your base rate has changed enough to where you can handle a little bit more food without putting on as much body fat on. Same thing with activity. We're still wanting to bring it down over the 12-week period to where we're doing maybe just enough cardio to keep our metabolism still fired up too. So you look at reverse dieting from even a lifestyle standpoint where someone could have been hitting the gym 5 days a week and they're eating like 1,500 calories a day, and then all of a sudden they stop going to the gym and then their calorie load goes at 2,500 calories. So what's going to happen? Well, metabolism was a little bit lower because of the diet process, and then with no activity or restricted activity on top of eating more food, they get a big balloon up, and their metabolism still has to recover, so they're putting on all the excess body fat with it.
Speaking from a perspective of reverse dieting, the first show that I did was about 3 years ago. I had one of my friends prepping me. He told me about the rebound. So when I came out of a show, essentially I just went down the road and it's like, I haven't eaten there, so I'm gonna eat there. And then the next meal was eat the next thing that I wanted. So I definitely put on a good bit of weight. I think I gained around 25 pounds in the course of 2 weeks. I felt miserable for about 6 to 8 months afterward. The next year when the show came around, I definitely wanted to do things a little differently. When I came out of the show the following year, I think I cut my cardio. I was doing about an hour and a half of cardio a day. I think I cut it back to about an hour and did that for about a week. And then I upped my calories about 250 calories for the first couple of weeks, and I was still doing okay at that. We went up another 100 kind of every week, and kind of slowly cut the cardio back a little bit until I kind of was just doing cardio around 3 days a week.
That covers us for the reverse dieting, and like I said, coming from a perspective of like where Justin coming from as a competitor, also indulging how even a lifestyle client can experience the same thing. So really the whole premise of this is just really be careful as far as when you're coming off a diet, how you approach coming off a diet, and try to do it the best and healthiest way.